given time. So like, oh, it's over there now. Huh. What do you know? So this is my moment to tell you a couple of things. I know it's always happening, right? You have seen in your program tonight, again, thank you for being here with us. We've been so excited to perform this one for you. This last couple of weeks we've been like, we need an audience to enjoy these things with us. So I'm glad you're here enjoying these things with us. Yes. Great. We have way more surprises in store for Act 2, as you can imagine. When we were putting all these songs together, we realized there's like, you could probably do 12 shows and still do just the good numbers, and then you have to get to the crappy ones after 12. I'll be long retired by then, so keep coming to mine. Partially the reason that we are here is because of your generous support and your, obviously buying tickets, but so many of you have been donors and donated through the last couple of years. Your names are in the program, and we'd like to thank you for all of that. We could not be here without you. If you would like to become one of those donors, there's not only QR codes in the back of your program, in fact, here. So there's QR codes that people still use. What is it? There's something we don't really use anymore. Square. Do you guys use Square? We do, apparently. So there's a couple ways you can donate if you like. But this hasn't happened in a really long time. But New Haven, the New Haven area has a big fundraising thing coming up this week. And it's called The Great Give. You've probably gotten some messages about it from many organizations. Any nonprofit organization in this area, I'm not sure how far it goes. I know it goes into the valley and up the shoreline. I'm not sure how far else. But we're right in the center of that. So it's been a gigantic fundraiser for us. If you probably got information from us if you bought tickets for this, so you probably got an email. Please, it starts on Tuesday, I believe. Tuesday? Is that true? Tuesday after?
Wednesday.
Oh, geez, I'm already back. It's Wednesday?
Yes, Wednesday, 8 a.m.
Not that he knows that. So if you are one of the first to, I think it's the first hour for performing arts organizations, if you donate then, they give a big old prize to the people who have gotten the most individual donors that day, at that hour, in fact. And all the way through the day and a half? How long does it run? 2 days?
It runs 2 days, yes.
I should know way more about this, but I don't. So it's like the next night, and so it's all the way through the night. And Crazy AJ stays up at like 2 in the morning, and so he can see like who's donating at some hour, because at like 2 in the morning there's a night owl donation or something, and AJ's texting at that hour, like, okay, now go to bed, AJ. But if you're up at 2 a.m. and you would like to donate for that hour, it's crazy the prizes that come to the organization. Some of them are just random prizes if you donated at 2 o'clock in the morning. So we'd love to have you as part of that. Usually when we do these concerts, it's already gone by and we go, thanks for all of you who did that. But now you get your real chance to do it, and it's this week. So we do really well with that. Thank you for those of you who have done it in the past, and we'd love to see some more names. Several of us have individual pages for that as well. So if you'd like to donate specifically to me, perhaps, it goes to the chorus still, of course, but it goes to my name, and I get huge prizes for that, as you can imagine. I get to take a week off or something. So the other reason that we're here, and the other thing that keeps us going, is this. You may have seen this on the back of the cover. It's hard to miss this one. So this is our Bingo Mania. We've been doing it for 15 years, believe it or not. It is, I know. So I can tell some of you have been from Bingo. I recognize some of you right there. And it's a really fun time, and our hostess, Kiki Lucia, is fantastic, and she does costumes for the whole night, and she's wild. And the audience really enjoys also, if you would like to dress like that. I'm not really sure what that is, but if you'd like to dress like that, you can. People dress in all sorts of crazy things. We one time had a I forget what the theme was, but it was sort of specific. And a girl, a graduate student at Yale, told all of her friends that they had to wear a costume, and they had to wear a wedding costume. I think she had seen that we did a wedding one like a year ago. So she told all of them you had to be, so all these poor straight boys, all these college boys, dressed as brides and bridesmaids. So they all went out crazy. So they arrive at the door of that, and everybody's like, oh, good for you, okay. So there's these poor guys like, I'm a bride, you know? So anyway, you can wear a bride if you like at any given time. So, but you also win some big money for this. You know, the prizes go up to 200, up to 400, I think. So we'd love to have you at all of these. This one, of course, is a Star Wars thing, because we didn't get enough of it at Christmas time. So there's more. May the 4th be with you. I totally did not get that reference for a really long time, and I was like, don't get it, really? But they had explained it to me, so it's good. And then the one last thing on this is, if you or anybody you know is interested in joining our group, here's your way to do it. We will have auditions again in the fall for next year. We're going into our 40th year, everybody. I mean, and the craziest part is I have been there for 38 years of this. Still walking. And Paul, I think, has been here for all of those years. Yeah, so amazing. Thank you. Some of you have been supporters for almost all of them. We're so grateful. I feel like moving on with this. I know. I think that's everything I can tell you, possibly. Believe it or not, I was a musical theater major in college. You're like, what? You're gay? So yes, gay. And I had this fantastic teacher, the professor that taught directing. And he taught us this thing, and I thought it was totally his idea, and I was like, oh my God, that's one of the smartest things I ever heard. So his thing he told us, which I've come to realize was not his idea, but it's Chekhov's rule. And some of you probably know this rule if you've ever written a play or directed a play or anything. If you introduce a prop in Act 1, you have to use it in Act 2. So I think it's called Chekhov's gun. Is that true?
Yes.
Oh my God. So it's Chekhov's gun. So if you introduce a gun to some character in Act 1, you have to use it in Act 2. Now, I think it was a great idea, and of course, as an audience member, I'm always like, when's that? When are those shoes going to be used later on, or something like that? My husband doesn't fall for that one at all. He's like, no, they're just pretty. Anyway, so Dan is our production manager for this show, and he kept like bringing in these crazy props for this Act 1, and I'm like, Dan, we can't really introduce all that crazy stuff, and then, yes. So then, the audience is going to be like, well, when are they going to use that? So I kept telling him, and he did it anyway. So there's this, I kind of think, just so the audience isn't expecting anything more, can we lose some of these extra props, please? One box? That's it? That's like saying we're going to use everything else. If only we got that applause for every time somebody leaves something on stage. But you guys, that also goes for costumes, please. So if you can, please, right? If you're not going to use it, get rid of it.
Weekend in Havana. How would you like to see the Caribbean shore? Come over, run away over sun, to where the view and the music is tropical. You hurry back to your office on Monday, but you won't be the same anymore. How would you like like to go where nights are so romantic? Where the skies are dancing Lumba in the sky. Aye, aye. If you would like to spend the weekend in Havana, you better pack up all your summer clothes. I'll see you down at Lucky Joe's. So long, boy, and ship ahoy, Havana. Havana, how would you like to spend a weekend in Havana? How would you like to see the Caribbean shore? Havana, come on and run away over Sunday, where the view and the music is tropical. You hurry back to your office on Monday, but you won't be the same anymore. How would you like to go where nights are so romantic? Where the skies are dancing Lumba in the sky. Aye, aye. If you would like to spend the weekend in Havana, you better pack up all your summer clothes. I'll see you down at Sloppy Joe's. So long, boy, and ship ahoy, Havana. Diggy-ba-ba-ba-ba, diggy-ba-ba-ba. How would you like to go where nights are so romantic? Where the stars are dancing but in the sky. Aye, 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 aye. If you would like to spend a weekend in Havana, you better pack up all your summer clothes. I'll see you down at Sloppy Joe's. So long, boy, and ship ahoy, Havana. Diggy-ba-ba-ba-ba, diggy-ba-ba-ba, diggy-ba-ba-ba,
You got the invitation. You got the right address. You need some medication.
The answer is always yes.
A little chance encounter could be the one you've waited for. Squeeze a bit more.
Tonight we're on a mission.
Tonight's the casting hall.
If this is the real audition, oh God, help us all.
You made the right impression.
And everybody knows your name. We're in the fast lane. Someone in the crowd could be the one you need to know. The one who might lift you off the ground. Someone in the crowd can take you where you want to go. If you're the someone ready to be found. Someone ready to be found. Till they discover you and make you more than who you're seeing now. So when the stars align, I think I'll stay behind. You got to go and find that someone in the crowd.
That's someone in the crowd.
Is someone in the crowd the only thing you really see? Watching as the world keeps spinning